I want to get on here and I want to talk about the things I want to talk about. And today I need to talk about the things that I know you need to know. So tune in. There's going to be a short that tells the first portion of this story, and I'll link it there or there if you didn't already watch it, okay? But let me just paint the quick picture. I got an audition a couple of days ago, and I thought, oh, I'm going to say yes to this audition. You're going to need to know this actress, so stay, listen. And I thought, oh, I'll work on it tomorrow. And then I had a coaching client, which I have in like 12 minutes, so I can only talk to you for 10 minutes. And I told him that I had to reschedule because I was busy working, just stuff, all the things, right? And you think that you have time to do this audition. And then I looked at it yesterday and it was like 5 pages long. So my short will explain to you how I got that in on time, okay? So, but right now, I know I looked at my demographics. Some of you are teenagers, some of you in your 20s, some of you are in your 30s. I happen to be 58 years old. I have a lot to share to my younger self. Number one, I had this aha moment yesterday. I'm telling you, friends, I had this aha moment. Remember, you are the boss of your career. Nobody else is the boss of you. You. You want to drive to LA at the drop of a hat for an audition for a commercial? Great, go after commercials. You only want, that was one of my dogs. You only want to do self tapes. It seems as though most of the self tape auditions I've been getting are for television. And then for the callback, I had one on Zoom. And then, of course, eventually you're going to have to be willing to go there. So, number one, do not lie about where you live. It's not worth it. I had an audition who I let go because they not audition. I had an agent who I let go because they kept trying to get me to say I was local in New York. I studied in New York. I got my MFA in acting from NYU, but I don't live in New York anymore. And I don't know. I don't have unlimited funds where I can just buy a plane ticket and fly there tomorrow. No. So I turn things down like that. So know your no. I live 45 minutes past Bakersfield or Lancaster, depending on which way you're going. And I was straight up honest with my agent, my manager in the very beginning about that. So what happens is I have this audition. I turned it in last night, thankfully. But now today I have an audition at 5 o'clock in LA in person. Is that doable? Absolutely. However, I also have a child, so now daddy has to pick her up from school. And we're going on a little family trip tomorrow, so I have to pack before I leave. I have a coaching client in 10 minutes. I'm supposed to be at my computer for my day job. So I'm trying. I'm going to get there at 2, okay? And I'm going to, my manager is in touch with them to see if they can see me earlier than the 5 o'clock appointed time, because you know what time I'll get back here to where I live if I stay in LA for a 5 o'clock in-person audition? I don't want to be driving through the Mojave Desert in the dark to get home. That you so know your no lines. So my husband is standing by to know whether or not I'm actually coming home tonight or if I'm going to stay in my favorite hotel in Pasadena. So now I have to grind up dog food for my dog because she doesn't have any teeth. So daddy and the dog sitter tomorrow can feed her. So my lesson there to any of you watching, don't lie about where you live. It absolutely will bite you in the butt if you do. Okay, they know that I don't live in LA. I'm local in LA. I'm from LA. I can absolutely spend the night there for the callback or the booking. But if you tell me I have to be there tomorrow, there's all this dance that has to go on. So this is the real life of a real, true life working actor. If you're auditioning, you're working. If you're spending time on your headshots, your resume, you're in class, you're working. You're already working. That's why I never put aspiring actor in my stuff. There's no aspiring. You're doing it. Okay. And I got to tell you, the real thing that makes me nervous isn't the acting part. It's all of this. Our plan is I usually stay at this really great Marriott that I love in Pasadena. Okay, now what I want to say to the moms my age. I told my daughter, I said, Mommy might be back before bedtime, but just so you know, if it's too dark for Mommy to drive through the Mojave Desert, I might spend the night in a hotel. And so you have to prepare them. But my daughter straight out tells me, don't give up your dreams, Mommy. Never give up your dreams. So I'm so lucky to have her when it comes to that. Okay, I told you that I wanted to stick to the things that I knew you needed to hear. Yesterday, I went to actor.club. Those of you who are over 50 are coming back into the business. I've said many times, have your team of actors around you. Have your go-to people. Tabitha McNeil, I'm going to link her down below. Amy Linden, my coach, I talk about her all the time. I'm going to link her down below. Tabitha McNeil is a fabulous voiceover coach, very affordable. She's only been in the business of voiceover for 3 years, but she is killing it. She told me how to set up my voiceover stuff, and she talked to me about Source Connect and all those things you're going to need. So how does that pertain to today? Yesterday we're in this, and I'm going to slow down a little bit because I just need to slow down. I'm going to go 100 miles an hour for the rest of the day. Okay, yesterday she came to talk to us at Actor.club, and I was reminded she's my voiceover coach. I studied with her and we got all set up, and then I dropped the ball. So, what I want to tell you, 20s, 30s, 50s, just starting out people, don't drop the ball. Keep your connections alive and just stay at it once a week. Oh, that means that I have to hang up. My alarm is going off. I have 1 more minute. Okay. I'm going to ignore Alexa for a second. So, the aha moment I had is voiceover you can do from anywhere. So, check it out. Study voiceover. I'm going to dive back into it because I don't know. I almost had this moment last night where all this stuff was happening and I was about to log in and tell you, I've quit acting. I'm going to become a YouTube actor and voiceover actor. But I'm not. I'm going to do all of it. All right. I'll see you soon. I have to log in for my coaching client, and you know what else I'm doing today. Okay. Don't give up. Don't get out of line. You got this.